this year. Can't get much better, huh? For the rest of us and me.
It's a dry.
You see the last one in here? There's one more. Okay, cool. Excuse me again. Sorry.
Anybody else having a really great year this year? Yeah. What's that like? That's what I know, right? Cool, me either. The song is about that. It's called The Worst Year on Record. Sometimes they hit pretty hard like they did out in Joplin in 2011. But today it's been humid and rainy down here in the valley. And the sky just turned black as the Norwegian medal in my ex's record collection. As much fun as cleaning a toilet. That's where this country's been headed since about as far back as anyone can remember. And these sick billionaires will do all that they can to exploit us. And it's been one disaster right after another since election day last November. And life's been a curse and some blessings and some lessons in failure. But I'd rather sing you a verse than to write you a lecture. My friend says it's gotta get worse before it gets better. And I hope that she is right, 'cause from where I stand tonight, it feels like the worst year on record. This weekend they're calling for a few feet more rain and flash flooding. Like everything. So I'll be stuck here until I'm disappeared for all of this shit I've been saying. Which, granted, to me, didn't really feel like all that much until the air started feeling more violent. But like Joe Strummer said, you got a right to free speech, provided you're not dumb enough to actually try it. And just 'cause I'm paranoid, that doesn't mean they ain't watching. These targeted ads got me nailed pretty bad, and I'm still too broke to go shopping. Say they remember when things were better way back then, but right now I'm just sick of this weather. So I'm sorry, my friends, I'm calling this one in. It's already the worst year on record. Unless you like foxes in the hen house and Nazis in the White House, and I guess for you, can't get much better, huh? For the rest of us and me, just trying to be free, feels like the worst year on record. much appreciate you hanging out and listening to me. I feel very welcome here. And the Arlington Electroacoustic Ensemble is after me, so please stick around and watch them as well. Hang out. It's this last tune. It's not on the recording yet, but cool.
What's it called?
It's called Sacred Ashes. All right. Trying to process all this trauma and disfigurement. holiday. Thank you so much. Please stick